seem like the type to love 'em, leave 'em, and disappear right after the song. So give me the night to show you, hold you. Don't leave me out here dancing alone.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hey everyone, I'm Chiki Mediktenda Sapitri. Welcome to my presentation video. Today, I'm going to talk about qualitative and quantitative research in English language teaching. The points are their difference, research designs, and some common research types that are often used in this field. Part 1. Qualitative and quantitative research difference. First, let us compare qualitative and quantitative research. First, purpose. Qualitative research aims to understand meanings, experience, and process. And then quantitative research aims to measure variables and test hypotheses. Second, data. Qualitative data are usually words, observation, interviews, or documents. And quantitative data are numbers, score, or statistic. Third, instruments. In qualitative research, instruments include interviews, classroom observation, open-end questionnaires, and document analysis. In quantitative research, instruments include tests, closed questionnaires, rating scales, and statistic tools. Fourth, analysis. Qualitative analysis is descriptive and interpretive. For example, thematic coding. Quantitative analysis is statistical. For example, using mean, correlation, or t-test. And the last, outcome. Qualitative research provides deep understanding of how students learn or interact. And quantitative research provides generalizable research and clear measurements. Both methods are valuable, and many ILT research combine them in mixed methods approach. Quantitative research with one class only. Sometimes quantitative research use only one class as the population. In this case, the experimental designs that can be used are 1. One group pre-test, post-test design. Students are tested before and after treatment. Example, testing vocabulary score before and after using Quizlet. Second, time series design. Students are tested several times before and after treatment to see consistent change. Third, single group post-test only. Students are given treatment and then only test once at the end. This design is less strong because there is no comparison. Even with one class, researchers must carefully analyze to reduce bias. Common research types in ELT. Now let me explain several research types that are common in ELT. First, experimental research. Test the effect of a treatment or method. Example, comparing traditional teaching with digital tools. Second, correlational research. Look at the relationship between two or more variables. Example, the correlation between students' motivation and speaking ability. Third, classroom action research. Conducted by teachers to improve their own teaching. Usually done in cycles: planning, acting, observing, and reflecting. Fourth, content analysis. Analysis documents, textbooks, video, or test item. Example, analyzing English textbooks for cultural values. Fifth, case study. Focus on a single class, school, or even one student in depth. Example, studying one shy student's progress in speaking. 6. Phenomenology. Explore life experience of participants. Example, investigating how students feel about learning English through TikTok. 7th, research and development or R&D. Aims to produce educational products such as materials, apps, or curricula. Example, developing and testing a digital pronunciation model. Conclusion: qualitative and quantitative research are both essential in ELT. Choosing the right design depends on the research question. Understanding different research types, from experimental to R&D, help us design better studies and improve English language teaching in real classrooms. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.